This is Craig the Natural Medic, and this is the 2025 edition of What's in My Backpack, day hiking edition. I'm going a lot of day hikes. If you've been following my channel, I want to show you what I take with me and what I wear. This is from Outdoor Vitals sun hoodie. I really love hiking in these, living here in the southwestern United States. It's sunny most of the year, so this is a way for me to cover up myself. They're very breathable, and it even has a hood, so I can put the hood on my head. I know it looks kind of dorky, but that way I can cover up my neck and majority of my face and protect it from sun. Some of the ones that I have actually have thumb holes, so I can put a little bit longer reach on my sleeves and cover up more of my arm. For pants today, these are convertible pants. I don't have the legs on them. As you can see, my lovely legs here. These convert into a long pant, or vice versa. In this particular configuration, they are shorts. And they are a cargo style, so they have some pockets. I like having pockets, that's just me. Sock-wise, I have some Merrell short ankle socks with some Ultra. I don't know which model of Ultras these are. I'm not a real strong fan of them. Currently looking for some better hiking shoes. Okay. Anyway, that pretty much covers that. And of course, clipped to my belt here, I do have a Garmin InReach, the very first version, for hiking out in the woods and being able to talk to people when I am not in cell phone reach. You can hear thunder in the distance probably, so it is good always to bring rain gear, even though in this part of the world it doesn't rain a lot. It's good to be prepared for that. Let's talk about what's in my pack here. Clothing items. So sunglasses, essential. And I do have a little strap on the back. Sunglasses don't have to be really expensive, but I do like to have them 100% ultraviolet protection and polarized, just for protection and being able to see better. I have a buff I usually wear, which I can wet to keep myself cooler. I can pull it up over my face to protect from dust and other things. I wear usually some kind of hat. Sometimes it's a ball cap, sometimes it's a wide-brimmed hat. Let's talk about what's in the pack. The pack itself, I recently got this here in Durango, which I'm in right now, here at Judy's Rest on the Colorado Trail. It's a Face Rincon. I'm not sure how old it is. I got it from a thrift store for about 10 bucks. You don't need a fancy, brand new backpack. You can usually pick one up that's pretty decent at your local thrift store. I like this one because it's got lots of pockets. It's got some good padding. The straps are nice and padded. It has the sternum strap in addition to the waist strap or the hip belt. And it has a port, as you can see, for my water. In this particular case today, I'm just carrying a water bladder. This is a Platypus water bladder with a drinking tube attached to it, 2 liters. This trail in particular has access to water at the bottom by the creek when you're walking down below. So you can get water out of there if you run out of water, but not a big deal today. Inside of my pack, I probably have way too many snacks. Sometimes you'd be getting hungry on the trail, so you gotta have some food. And examples of snacks. I'll do another video some other time about trail food. We've got some freeze-dried strawberries, goldfish, peanuts, tuna fish, granola bars, etc. It's good to have some snack food while you're on the trail. Also started eating these. These are pretty good. These Harvest Snaps, which are these little green peas that are cheddar flavored. Additionally, inside my pack, other than my bladder, I have a jacket. This is the Outdoor Vitals Ventus hoodie, which I have had on other videos. I love it because it's very light and compact. It can be balled up to about the size of a softball, maybe a little bit bigger, but very compact, very lightweight, and very insulated for its size. Inside the pack I have more room for things, but we're not going to get into that right now because there's nothing else in there for today. But inside the other pouch I have some gaiters in case I got into areas with a lot of scree and rock, dirt. I can put on my shoes here and it keeps them relatively dirt free. I haven't used those very often, but I do carry them just in case. I have a mostly 10 essentials bag here. Majority of my 10 essential items are in here. Sunscreen, compass, water purification tablets, multi-tool, a couple of ways to start a fire, including a fire little puffer thing, and an emergency blanket, in addition to a signaling mirror. I've got some emergency stuff in there, just in case. All right, I think that's all that's in that pouch. outside. For easy access on the outside here, I do have my handy dandy poop kit. In the poop kit, I'm currently experimenting with a couple different trowels. So I have a couple different trowels. I have a couple of plastic bags. Got some napkins in there. They seem to work pretty good, and some toilet paper to wipe with. And generally, depending on what area you're in and what the regulations are, you want to bury your waste and pack out your used toilet paper, or in my case, napkins. I also have some hand sanding in there just to clean my hands after I go number 2 if needed in the wilderness. Just bear in mind the rules and regulations behind that. Additionally, I have an Energizer headlamp to protect myself in case it gets dark. I can see I've got my poles over here, which fold up for ecology. And I have a backup light, which is just for night eyes. It's a little lantern / emergency signaling light. Lastly, in this outside pouch, I have my first aid stuff, which I'm working on in the future a first aid video where I make my own first aid kit. Just recently took the wilderness first aid class from Knowles, and even though I'm already a paramedic, it helped me rethink some of that stuff. In here I have the Adventure Medical 0.5 kit, which is good for just one person for 1 or 2 days. And I have a little blister kit from Every Kid Cares, the Be Smart, Get Prepared. I think I got that at Walmart. So I can take care of the basic first aid needs and blisters with that set up. In the outside pockets, I have a little foam pad here, sit pad, so I can sit on dirt or rocks and be cushy if needed. And to finish up, we have a Platypus water filter, which connects to a C-knot bladder. It slides off the top. You just scoop the water up, attach the water filter, and you can drain it right into your water bottle of choice. I'll probably do an independent video about the Platypus later on. A lot of people use Sawyers, and Sawyers are good. People use Freeze. From Canada, I have something else here I'm going to show you that I just started using, which is from Element. It is raspberry salt electrolyte powder, which you can put into a 16 to 32 ounce bottle of water, and it gives you a lot of electrolytes that you might need. Additionally, on the front here from Night Eyes, I have a little clip here which holds my cell phone. So what do you think about this kit? Welcome to hear your compliments. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, etc., let me know in the video or below the video, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you out there on the trail. Bye.